I think they happened at the same time. That's a story David have to confirm. But
that'd be sick.
So is that when you started skating?
It was all in the Golden Gate Park. It was cool.
Is that kind of like one of your first events that you went to when you were 13? The Golden Gate Park push race?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, got hooked up with the Sunset Sliders. Yeah.
Wow, that young?
Yeah. I don't know if it was a separate event from the push race, but yeah, there was like this Golden Gate. It was the Golden Gate Park slalom. It was a slightly different.
Okay.
But
I've heard of that one.
But yeah, I've been to a couple Golden Gate Park push races as well. Yeah.
Dude, they brought the slide jam back to 45th this time around, it looked like.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I love that hill.
Good.
Yeah, 45th with a bring your own slappy rail, bring your own quarter pipe, bring your own kicker ramp. So it was like full on 2015.
Turned it to a downhill skate park.
Exactly, yeah. And the driveways are so sick, like the quad wave at the top.
Oh, yeah. And Jensen was there? Was Jensen?
No way.
Jensen lives in the Bay now, dude.
I thought
as of this week.
I thought he was full Vancouverite.
That's what I thought too. I thought we lost him.
Yeah, we never had lost him to mountain biking.
Yeah, yeah.
I seen him and Nick Lovin up there in Squamish when I was living up there, and they were just deep in the mountain biking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like building trails and shit, I think.
That's sick. Honestly, I feel like that's what a lot of people have been doing. Like, I know James has been like, yeah, I don't longboard anymore. I just like go mountain biking in like Davis.
Yeah, good.
It's kind of sick.
Sure.
My collarbones are afraid of bikes, though. Not gonna lie. Like, yeah.
Hey, you guys wouldn't even believe where I'm standing right now. I'm working in Forest Hill, and I drive by Mosquito Ridge Road and Mosquito Ridge Road every day.
Really? I heard it's better now, right?
I don't know. I haven't been to the actual runnable, skatable section yet, but I drive past it every day for the past week. We just got stationed up here.
Ooh.
Dude,
so I'm just staying out here tripping. Like, it's all burned. I haven't been here since probably like 13 years ago, 14 years ago.
That's wild.
Like, it's been probably since like high school. When
I know Morgan was trying to like get everyone up there.
When Nick Ronzani fucking put on that Outlaw and the 200 people showed up, and then that police helicopter.
The helicopter, right?
Yeah, busted everyone, and everyone dipped, and I think they all went to Mount Wash, but we stuck around with Demir Worthington, and we just like hung out down at the river, and then come back up to Mosquito and skated runs just us with Demir's dad.
So sick.
That's the proper response.
Demir was Demir's dad was the mega hookup for like shuttling runs in Oakland. Bro, yeah. So legendary.
Tunnel runs for days.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a little bit of like a intro thing we do here, Byron, where I play this video. We do a little like jib and jibe, kind of introduce ourselves and what the episode's about. And we're just going to talk to you about you and like your journey in skateboarding, and kind of we're trying to hit some questions along on the more like sliding focus element. Okay. And we got some guest questions too, which would be fun, and some videos to watch together. So let's see what happens. See how far.
Skate the Cape, better see you at the slide jam. Make it to the bottom, feeling pretty fly, man. You know I love it when you're all chilling here with us, and we be playing music and you all get to be hearing us.
Hell yeah. I like the new recorded version. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, shout out Timmy B for re-recording that for us.
You see the little logo up in the right and everything? We're official.
Oh, it's fully legit in the studio.
So you guys are going to get t-shirts like Get That and shit?
Bruh, I've been thinking about it. Maybe some stickers. Maybe get that little sticker. That logo can be a sticker. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
People won't know what the fuck it means, but if you know, you know.
Exactly.
Same with Get That.
Well, it's not a legit underground company until it's sticker slapped on the top of Sonora Pass.
True.
Ooh. Need to go back.
Redemption.
That's a good reason to go there. Leave my mark.
Any reason's a good reason to go there.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. Congrats on your podcast. That's cool. I didn't know
Dude.
you guys were like it was an official thing.
Yeah, you like podcasts?
No, I mean, I don't not like them, but I don't like participate or like follow any. I just work. I scroll marketplace for buying shit. You know, like
Hell yeah.
That's fun.
That's about it.
I kind of got into podcasts when I was like trimming weed and listening to the 9 Club, which is basically just like stories of all your favorite like street skaters and how they came up and how it's been. And that really got me into like wanting to do one with like downhillers and sliders, because it's like, dude, I've talked to so many cool people and heard so many cool stories. Like, got to share that shit, you know?
Of course.
You got the same rich community, same rich culture. Just got to make a podcast platform.
Yeah. If you can track them down, I got a list of people you should fucking interview for it.
Send it to me.
I'll tell you right now, so you have it on record.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead. Who we got?
Adam Pearson.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta track down Adam. He's got kids now. You gotta go find Jürgen. The fucking Austrian ass Jürgen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what he's doing anymore. But those are just some suggestions of other people.
Some cool cats?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Byron, you seem to be like the kind of dude who can really like pick and choose like the coolest of people, because you're a pretty cool dude, and if you think someone's cool, chances are they're probably pretty interesting people. Because you've been around, dude. You've been all over the world. You've been hanging out with skaters most of your life. Like, that's a pretty niche group of people right there.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, so let's get started on this little journey here.
Okay.
So, how did you get so damn good at skateboarding?
I guess obsession. Just got obsessed with it.
What was your first like slide that clicked that just became like your go-to? Like sometimes it's heel side, sometimes it's like toe side. What was yours?
Probably Spider-Man.
Sick.
The Spider-Man slide.
Yeah.
That's probably what got me hooked on doing it. Like, when I was just starting. That was like one of the first ones that actually kind of made sense.
Did that kind of open up the gateway to all the hills you wanted to try and skate down?
Yeah, like mainly the hill from my high school back home. And I lived in a town where it's all hills, so it's like skating home, skating to school was one thing because it's mostly uphill, so you like walk most of it and then skate the flats. But then coming home was all downhill pretty much. So it was like, I had to figure out how to, because I'd ride my normal like street deck, with hard wheels, and I'd have my backpack full of books on, and that's like a pretty big ballast weight, and it kind of like sends your weight back. So I'd like come down my hill, trying to do power slides, right? And I would just slide out on my ass, and I like couldn't get it, so.
So the toe side Spider-Man clicked it.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. There's
so was
old seismics on my street deck with some big risers, and cranked the trucks down, and made some gloves and figured it out.
Yeah, Spider-Man keeps the books. It keeps the books away from the ground too.
Exactly, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, those things. Yeah, you got to be able to, get home and. And not to mention, like, Mom and Dad would make me like leave with a helmet, but then the moment I'd like get around the first corner, that thing went strapped to the fucking backpack strap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always feel like such a kook when I'm walking around or like skating down a hill with my helmet in my hand. It's like I fucking
Just don't
suck.
fall with it in your hand.
Right?
It's like, why the fuck do you have a helmet in your hand and you're fucking skating down a hill right now? Like, that's the normal reaction from people.
Yeah, 100%. It's my slide glove.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Water bottle in one hand, fucking helmet in the other. So Byron, when I first heard of you, I was watching some like tunnel run videos, and Miles was in the video. And originally, I met you through Sasquatch, who was homies with your brother, Miles.
Yep.
Did Miles kind of get you into skating downhill, or did you guys kind of learn at the same time, or how did that kind of?
No, I think we got into it. We were both into skateboarding prior to downhill, but then we both got into it around the same time, and we would, we'd bring our longboards together whenever we, go out on like family trips or whatever, like to the beach or just around town. And we just, worked on our skills together. And, Miles still has a Voodoo XL set up.
Whoa.
So he rides it sometimes, like mostly with his kid, but yeah, he ended up having some pretty gnarly like shoulder problems, just like a lot of guys do. And he and it grew up, had some kids and like realized, I can't, it's not worth fucking myself up skating, and then I can't support my family kind of thing, right? So
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's like the shadow in the corner of the room we're all kind of having to deal with at one point.
Yeah, and some of us just say screw it, it's worth it, and others are like, oh, it's not worth it for me.
Right.
Right.
It's like
that's that's just kind of how she goes.
I mean, it's almost like it's a fear, like you can face your fear or you can like just ignore it. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm fucking terrified of that shit.
It's beyond the ignore though. It's like recognize it and accept it and be like, look, if I get fucked up doing this thing that I love to do, like I'll pay the consequences because it's worth doing. It's worth that consequence for me.
Well said.
That's the way I see it, at least. It's like I know any shit could happen when you're bombing a hill at 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. So have you had conversations about this like with professional skaters? Because I know you're kind of in like the Powell neighborhood, and do they like think what we're doing is like relatable to what they do, or is it kind of like a more like you're crazy kind of like expression how most people have?
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, because like there's like the stereotypical like Sector 9 like college campus cruiser longboarder, and then there's like the hill bombers, and like most skaters I meet are like when they figure out that that's when I tell them that that's what I do, they're like, that's fucked. You guys are fucked. You guys are fucked in the head.
Fair enough.
I wonder if they say the same thing to like Danny Way and like mega ramp riders. Like,
sure.
You're fucked, dude.
Yeah.
You got a 16-inch wheelbase? What the fuck?
Got some screws missing in your dome piece there.
All right, so you're on seismic wheels, hella risers.
Yeah.
And then you're skating with your brother, learning some stuff. Did you eventually you linked up with the Bay Sessions 2 squad?
Bay Sessions 1.
Bay Sessions 1.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say
Bay Sessions 1.
Bay Sessions period. No numbers.
So Bay Sessions
period
was
period,
some of the best videos ever to grace the internet. This is like a video that you all filmed back in
we had a gang back then, dude.
Yeah, I love your guys' squad, man. Like AFB, Gabe.
Oh yeah, freaking Josh Torres,
Josh, Alex.
Hayden, Malachi, Miles, fucking Kyle. Like, look
Dude.
at Josh, dude.
Gabe, Sim. Yeah, Gabe too. Yeah. There were so many people.
Was that Davis?
I think it was.
He got a cameo clip. Yeah, Davis used to come down from
That is
Sac
sick.
with Hayden Conroy
Yeah.
and Malachi, and they'd roll down to the bay all the time. Oh no, that's Jesse. Jesse fucking
is
Brin-
sick.
Bremen?
Dude, what
Yeah.
the fuck was
Oh
that?
shit.
Yo, that was insane. That was like a 1080.
Yeah, Josh like learned skating Bowfax out there with James. You can
Oh wow.
oh, it was Davis. That's what's up. That dude's OG.
Yeah, so Byron, like, run us through like your day in the life out here. Like, were you guys just like squadding up, skating bus runs all the time, or what?
No, we were hitchhiking
Hitching.
runs mostly, but when we were filming this shit, we had cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't really do much bus runs. Like I did bus runs, but those guys, when they'd come out, they wouldn't. They all had cars. They were older, and they were older than I was at the time.
Hmm.
And they still are, right? Like,
Yeah.
Frozen.
Speaking
they
of
were
old
old
heads,
enough to have cars at that
Yeah.
time, so they had cars. So therefore, we didn't all need to wait for a bus. We could just go wherever we wanted with the car. And I think at that time I had my license too, I think, but we filmed a lot with like motor scooters. That was the craziest shit. Like my
Yeah.
mom and dad had these two motor scooters. Yeah, like a 150 and a 50. The 150 was a Piaggio and the 50 was this like Yamaha Zuma. And it's stupid stuff with those things.
did your
Stupid
parents get
stuff.
mad at you?
No,
They never found out.
no, they know, but they were just like, well,
Didn't die.
Yeah.
and it's like some of the shit that went down, dude. It's just like we shouldn't even talk about on this.
So there's a video of Liam, I believe, filming you from a scooter. I believe. Was that
Down
was that
Hiller,
your parents'
yeah.
scooter?
Probably.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, though, like such a good follow film vehicle. Like you
They're
were on
fucking
the.
killers. They're
You were
kick-ass.
on the. Oh, go ahead.
They're so kick ass, man. Like, yeah, Liam and I would hop on that scooter and like we would roll around just our half shells and our gloves, and then like
Wow.
we'd switch off runs, just going nuts to butts with the scooter and like switching. Like
Wow.
you get to the top of a mountain, like one person would jump off, and then when you're like following the other dude skating, you can hit the same driveways in the scooter. Like in the car, you're separated.
Yes.
But like, and then in the flat
Oh my god.
in the flat sections, like you pull off a mountain onto I don't know, it's on that big right sweeping turn. You can smash a left and then work your way down to Wildwood.
Oh yeah.
That flat section there, you could like pull up I would like pull up next to Liam or vice versa, and then you could like grab on and tow through the flat section and like keep the run flowing. You know what I mean?
That's so sick. Yeah, like an unlocked extended run.
Yeah, and like there's no pushing involved, and you can just like keep it going, and then and then also the person riding is also
Having fun.
enjoying the fresh air
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
speed, and like you can get right next to them. You know what I mean?
So that's how you got so good, Byron. Scooters.
I don't know, maybe part of it.
Accessibility times 1,000.
Yeah, like, and not to mention fuel cost is like nothing with those
Right.
things.
Yeah.
It's really
So
smart.
Yeah, and they belonged to my mom and my dad, and I had a Class M1 license. I still do. So I was totally legal to drive the thing, right?
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, that's a heavy power move. Like if you're in any urban area to have one of those things, because they get like 50 to 100 miles to the gallon, depending on the
That's
you have
perfect.
and how you're using it, right?
Man,
And
when I was living,
you can tow up to 6 people on one of those 50cc.
Yeah.
You can
wow,
like the payload isn't that much, like 2 maybe 3 tops, but like you can tow a lot of people.
I wouldn't have thought
Because that's what we
6.
did. Dude, that's
Oh
what we
yeah,
did for Twin Peaks. We had
well,
like
that
10
was on
people off the back, bro.
that was on Kyle's like
Yeah.
600cc
Supermoto thing. Yeah.
Like that's a lot more power, but like a scooter will do it just fine. Like you go to these like third world countries and you see whole families on those scooters,
Mm.
whole
Yeah.
family, dude, piled on there, like babies and everything.
Yeah, when you were talking about that, it made me think of that Lost Coconuts video where like y'all were just like ripping around Philippines.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers go crazy on their scooters. Though.
Yo,
Yeah.
so Byron, you mentioned Kyle. How do you know Kyle? Like, did you guys grow up skating together as well? Was that like before downhill or kind of like in the midst of it, or
What Kyle are you talking about?
Castro?
So Kyle Castro wasn't part of that original Base Sessions crew.
Mm-hmm.
That was a different Kyle, who was like there in the beginning of Base Sessions.
Okay.
But if you want to talk about Kyle Castro, we met in 3rd grade. We went to school together at Beach Elementary School in Piedmont,
Mm-hmm.
and he lived right around the corner. Him and his brother Timmy and his sister, forget her name, but total sweetheart family. Like their whole family is just a bunch of sweethearts. They're all great.
Yeah, Kyle's rad.
We just
One of
hit it
the
off.
coolest humans.
Yeah, we used to like hang out a bunch, and then we kind of like went our separate ways. Like he got really into like breakdancing with our buddies Johnny and Cecil, and Johnny Tran is actually like he's actually like still dancing at like he's a professional, man. Like he does like dance classes. I think he's got a bunch of viral videos out there, and he's just like a total badass like hip hop dancer. I don't know what Cecil's doing, but yeah. And then Kyle ended up coming to skateboarding by some miracle.
Yeah, man. He came out of the woodwork.
For sure.
Everything, yeah.
Like all of a sudden, Kyle Castro has appeared, and it's like, dude, where the fuck were you like 5 years ago? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, were you around? I mean, everyone has their time to come and go. Like, I remember Brett, or now known as Harry. Like, he was living in the Bay for a while, and he was kind of low key, but he comes out to a hill every now and then and just destroys the shit. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Oh, he's been doing it for a long time.
yeah, man, he's so good. It's like, it's just crazy. Like, just randomly be like, what? You're like living in the skate house in Oakland? Like, what? Like, I thought you were like on the East Coast or some shit. But
I think he's like the first time I seen him. I think he was like based out of like Laguna Beach area, or like further down lower, like where Luna's from. I think that's where he's from. Is what's that place? It's down near Paula, where they had Angie's.
Ocean Beach?
Oh, like in San Diego area?
Inland.
Oh, shit.
Inland.
Yeah, inland.
I don't even know.
T-Mac.
Temecula.
Yeah, I think that Brett's from Temecula. I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Whenever I think about where someone's from, I'm like, my first thought is, how did they learn to downhill skateboard there?
Yeah, what's the topography like?
Yeah. Like, when I hear people are from Portland, I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
Oh. You
Or
guys
like
just
Bay Area. It's like, oh, shit, okay, fuck. All right, so, Byron.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. When you were skating with your crew, were you always the first one to drop?
Not always. Like, yeah, definitely not. I don't know. Not always.
Cool. So you got to skate behind people every now and then.
Of course.
Good. Because in that last video we watched, you were like in the front a few times. Oh wait, actually, this video right here. Sorry,
It's like, which last video?
I'm losing track of which videos we're showing here. Here we go. This run.
Oh, bus runs. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this video is sick, dude. I didn't even know this was a thing until tonight. Oh man, AFB, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a stud.
skating
It's
with these
still-
dudes was everyone like pushing each other to progress? Like, were there any kind of like rivalries? Like, oh, this dude's riding for like ABEC 11 now. I got to get on that shit. Or like, what was kind of pushing you guys? This is sick.
Yeah.
I think we were just having a great fucking time.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I think naturally we push each other, like, but we just wanted to go skate, you know?
yeah, and then like,
Rip down some hills and get after it, you know? And then the cameras showed up, and that was just kind of part of it, I guess. Like, it was like, all right, we're just going to do what we do, but get filmed. And, like, I think naturally, like, you know, you start getting filmed and you want to push yourself a little harder, right?
Yeah, you gotta look good for the camera.
do you think that comes from skating like park and street and like kind of being in that verse? Because a lot of street and park skaters, you know, get their shit on film, and you guys are
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
thinking maybe the same thing.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it all.
Oh, rest in peace, Viva Taqueria.
Because these videos are fucking good, man. Like this, the way you guys filmed it, the slides, like
That was Kyle and Josh, for sure, like, with the vision.
I feel like videos like this is what kind of really made longboarding like take off.
Wow.
Like the neighborhood slide corners, slide straights, just doing tricks, like that kind of shit.
Yeah, when you got all the sponsors, you said like, you know, you were just doing it one day and then the camera showed up. Did it ever feel like a job at one point?
Not then. No, it felt like a job though. Sometimes, like like for example, going to like we did this one video out in Tenerife in the Canary Islands, and there was like we were there on Skate One money, right?
Yeah.
It was K Rhymes and I out there together, hanging out with the locals, and Pablo Quiles, I think, was there too.
Sick.
And it was fucking a dope trip, but there was multiple times where I was looking at the surf being like, oh fuck, it's firing. like I just want to go surf. And then,
no,
like,
don't suck this straight.
Yo, like I gotta go.
but we had to go film.
Uh,
We had to get clips because that's what we were there to do.
Yeah.
wow.
So
The
that's what we
surf
did.
clips can't be like B-roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
My surfing wouldn't make good beats. Be out there drowning, dude. No, we got to surf, like, I got to surf once out there, and that was epic.
Mm.
Like, yeah, but, you know, there was times like that where it's like, there'd be other shit, other opportunities, but, like, nope, we had to go get footage. You know what I mean? It didn't happen a lot, but it happened here and there. And most of the time I was down to go, you know, get footage too. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I was never like, bummer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bummer, I gotta go skate this epic hill, like
Oh.
destination location, like, you know?
That's tough.
So,
So Byron, was that when you were kind of like in high school still, or after high school?
what that video, or like when it started?
When you started filming for like companies and working / skating?
So it was like end of high school, going into like being a graduate.
Okay. And did you take off some time from like going back to school immediately to like kind of pursue that life?
Oh yeah, yeah, like 3 years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
dude.
took like 3 years between graduating high school and starting college. Yeah.
So you were living the dream,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
living on that elusive longboard money, which is a thing of like lore these days.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
so
How much?
I wanted
How much we talking here?
not much, but enough for
Enough.
what I was needing at the time.
Yeah.
Like 20, 30K a year.
I never really thought about how much per year.
Right.
I think I was making about like $1,000 a month.
That's deep.
that's barely rent in San Francisco. Okay.
But I was living out of my pickup truck.
Yeah.
I was traveling around skating. I didn't pay for my own health insurance. You know,
That's huge.
That's
like
huge.
I was still under 25, right? So,
Huge.
I hadn't learned about food stamps, but I would have been on them if I had known about them.
Oh no,
I've been on them since, and they're fucking great.
Yeah.
this is true.
Yeah.
Yo, also food pantry, step 1.
Facts.
Food stamps, step 2. Step 3, your own money. You got 3 pillars right there.
But yeah, no, it might have been a little more than $1,000 a month at one point because then you take into account royalties on top of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Little incentives and stuff.
Yep, and so
And
that was and then but that was what was going into my pocket. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't making enough to get taxed really.
Nice.
And then all the trips and everything was paid for. So I wasn't like, I was getting paid enough to subsist but that's all I wanted to do,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Do you ever have any like outside the longboarding, skateboarding like brands ever reach out to you for any kind of advertisement opportunity during your career?
I think I got offered to like go to some like Red Bull fucking luge track event down in like somewhere in Asia. And I think Troy Yardwaste ended up going on that he got the same offer and he actually went. And I didn't really ever get to like I didn't really ever get to like really tap in with him on how that all went, but I guess he got to go. I think he was the one. Yeah, and he got to go skate down like some bobsled track, like a not bobsled, like luge. You know what I mean?
Is this
Right.
Billy Miners? Billy Bones?
Oh, it was Billy, huh?
Yeah.
That was
I
in
think
like
he went
Russia, right?
in
Yeah,
Eastern.
In
Yeah,
Asia
I
somewhere.
It looked
That was-
crazy.
it
was,
must have been Billy.
abandoned.
Because he had a video
Yeah.
on his skating.
No, you're
Explorer.
right. I think it was Billy.
Yeah, fuck. That looked crazy.
No, there were expansion gaps in that. It was not nice. Like it was like
Oh,
it was
looked
sketch.
It looked heavy.
Yeah.
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 MBD for sure. Still an MBD.
So I don't know. Other than that, probably not really. Like, and I didn't even take that offer to go do that. No, like nothing really out of the downhill world, really.
Were you making were your sponsors matching winnings for like races and events and stuff?
Mirror skate matched wins, but
Hell yeah.
only first places.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Well, that's fair.
Scott's a badass for doing that.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, that's crazy.
Got some
Being
badass
first
for one
last.
that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's living in like where's he at? The Philippines right now? Living life?
It's last I heard, he was just like prioritizing surfing. I think.
Is he in Bali?
I don't know. He just moved somewhere where it was not they didn't use the dollar, and he was like, "Yep, all right, I'm gonna surf now." Bye.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So
Yeah.
Byron, when did you kind of figure out like what gear you really enjoyed skating? Because I know you're mostly known as like riding these wheels and Era trucks and all that kind of stuff. Like, and once you started skating Era trucks, I feel like you were kind of already like seen as the kind of poster dude for Era. So can you talk to us a little bit about how you kind of started writing that kind of stuff and how that relationship started, and like what made you like fall in love with those trucks, and like it seemed to have made your style kind of like really shine.
Well, they're the best fucking trucks out there. I mean, they've been the best for a while.
See those right there?
The first trucks I had was the K3s, and I was given a prototype set. After when Kevin had his foot fucked up, he was at Giants Head riding his mountain bike. Yeah, those. Yeah, he was at Giants Head riding his mountain bike, and I don't know what happened or whatever was going down, but he ended up asking me if he could follow me on a run. I was like, you shitting me? Of course you can follow me down this badass road for a run. And then he did on his mountain bike. And then a few days later, he like, after Giants Head was over, he contacted me. I think that's how it went. And he was like, hey man, I'd really like to get a set of trucks out to you. And I had already seen like photos of like G-Mac riding the Proto K3s out in like Montreal with Matt K.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, no way.
The fraud.
I'm so down, and that's kind of how that all started.
Sick. Were you on Randalls before that? What were you skating before
Caliber.
the Arrows? Calibers. Okay, nice.
Yeah, Caliber 44s.
Sick.
How did you kind of feel about like getting off Calibers, since like a majority of the people in the Bay Area who you skate with were Caliber riders? Like, was there any kind of like anxiety with that, or were you just like, fuck it, let's go?
That's a question. That's interesting you say that.
Because the vibe out there was definitely like Caliber or die. Like,
it was very much that.
Well, gunmetal was still around back then too, so it was a little weird.
I think gunmetal had just barely petered out. Like the split had happened at that point, I think.
Yeah. I remember Tomio was like the main dude keeping it kind of relevant in the zone. And I was like, damn, Tomio, I kind of feel bad for you, but like, hell yeah.
Tell me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the whole, yeah. I mean, I didn't feel any, like, I was just stoked to get on Arrows, you know what I mean? I'd never had precision trucks before that, and I was just pumped, you know what I mean? Like, ride prototype trucks, the best trucks out there.
Right. Worry about the bullshit with your friends later. I got these trucks.
No, there was like a little bit of, after the fact, like years down the road, I'd like talk to Liam, and he was telling me, he's like, well, fuck, like at that same time we were also thinking about recruiting you onto the team,
Too slow.
yeah.
I mean, dude, Kevin's known to be fast. He is fast.
Yeah, so yeah.
I remember being down there and like just being on the sliders bus and shit. There was always like just like that kind of like rep the gang like vibe of Caliber, and it was why are y'all going so extra to like rep this brand? I mean, sure, they give you trucks for $25 or for free, so rep them or die. Like, oh, you can't be seen on this kind of board, or like, you can't be skating this, and it's like, dude, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I'm just trying to get in the bus and rip. Like, so by now you're on Era. You went to Giants Head. You're ripping Bay Sessions 2 videos.
One.
Then future Bay Sessions 2 videos, and then this shit drops, which just like fucking takes the world by storm, dude. Like, okay, first off, how did you come to meet Blake and start filming with him? Because this is filmed by Blake Smith, right?
Yeah. Blake, well, I was riding for Comet, and Blake was also for Comet, and he's been representing Comet for a long fucking time, with the OG Voodoo videos and everything.
Yeah.
And he, he like you've seen some of those Bay Sessions videos. He helped film those too.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Riding Ethos in this video?
Yeah. Yeah, and Blake, he's such a solid dude.
That's amazing.
And
oh shit.
Yeah, he was filmer for. I looked up to him. He grew up in the same town I grew up in, same town as Noah Sakamoto grew up in. I used to skate by Blake's house. I went to school with his younger sister. His younger sister was my brother's age. And so, I just watched his videos all the time, and then we had the opportunity to go film this video, and I had all these hills that I'd been scouting, and like this one.
Yeah, this is gnarly steep.
I found that hill from Mike Hopi, the freeboard.
No way, freeboard legend.
He showed me that hill, and it blew my fucking gourd.
Yeah.
And then before you knew it, I tried to keep that hill on wraps so I could put some fucking parts out with it before anyone else would. Because actually, in my mind, I don't know if it was a real thing. I don't know if it was mutual or whatever. But in my mind, at this point, even though I was a teammate with Liam, him and I were very competitive. I felt competitive with him, at least.
Yeah.
I felt like the moment that I would share a road with him, he'd go and film a video part on it. If it was worth filming on. And so there was this competitive drive. And this might be totally just in my mind, in my world, but I felt very compelled to if I found a hill that was worth doing some, if it was a really remarkable hill and worth doing some shit that might be, something new, or people, we were just looking for new hills that were gnarly, right?
Yeah.
Just give us the steepest fucking tightest turns, give us the fucking biggest slides we could do into some corners, that's what we were looking for. And I felt that was that one. What's that one called again?
Is that metaphysical?
Metaphysical.
No, that road. That.
Oh, the Orinda Road.
No, it's in Lafayette.
Really?
Is it in Orinda?
I think it's right through you go through tunnel. It's on the left. Not
that
tunnel, but
right
the
there.
tunnel.
That road right there. That's
a different road.
What's the name of that one again?
That is in Lafayette.
That's the one that
Cat switch toe.
It's fucking wild, dude. It is so steep and tight, and worth it was worth going and just trying to lay down some footage on.
That was cool. I'm gonna go back on that one really quick. I want to see that again.
That switch toe.
This road is icy.
Over the fucking manhole cover switch. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think this one was also. That was either Orinda or Lafayette.
It's in that same area, yeah. Did you hit the?
That wasn't a super crazy hill, but it was just something different. You know what I mean? Just like street skating. People find a new spot. And then you can't redo the same trick someone else has done on that spot.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and it's almost like an inherent culture thing.
Yeah.
Like how you were saying Liam might go film the part. It's that's exactly how it is in street skating.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to get to it and lay some banging shit down.
Yep.
So that people
Fuck, dude.
That's kind of how you lay your claim on it in a way.
Dude, these days it's hard though, because if you film some shit and you sit on it for like months, like someone might come and like post some shit before you do.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, fuck, dude.
Oh, dude,
Well, that's why you gotta keep it a secret.
I've got footage on my
Good luck.
laptop of Pat Rizzo that's just like unreleased footy. I'm just sitting on it. I GoPro filmed him down Claremont.
Yes,
Like new shit?
that's
Like
so
new
sick.
Claremont?
No, old shit. But there is brand new Rizzo footage on my friend's Instagram.
From this weekend.
I saw that.
Yeah. So
that was legendary.
That dude, Matt Benoit, he fucking lives in a town like 30 minutes south of my town, Angels Camp. And he comes and skates my bowl sometimes. And he's a ripper. And he's good buddies with Pat Rizzo. And he fucking took him down Mosier. Like,
Took him down
9 a.m. on
Mosier.
Sunday. Like,
Bro, Mosier's gnarly now too.
He came to a bowl session at my place like a few days later and was telling me all about it. He was like, dude, what the fuck happened the other day? Like, look at this, you know? Like, no shit. You got to see Rizzo fresh, like, off the couch, like, riding down one of, like, the burliest roads in the East Bay. That's sick.
Dude, he's still out there getting people on that tip. That's sick.
Yep.
He's doing it, man. It's all he can do. That clip in Metaphysical where you do that switch check that's like probably 100 feet.
Yeah.
That one has probably become one of the most talked about clips in downhill. Like when you first filmed that clip, were you like, this is some shit right here? Like this trick I just did is some shit. Like, is that one of your proudest moments in like one of your tricks that you've done on film?
As far as tricks, yeah, sure. I think in both Blake and my minds, when we filmed that, we were like, yes. Yeah, that's cool. I think that we were both kind of right there on the same.
Like that's the ender right there.
Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah.
That's our ender for the whole video. And, you know, we never thought it was going to, you know, touch people the way it did or, like, hit as hard as it did or whatever. You know, it's just another video.
But, dude, like, it's crazy. Like, it's just another video.
But
you're out there skating. It blew up. And, like, when people, like, think about your skating, you have pretty much, like, I mean, there's so many people who say you're like their favorite skater, their favorite freerider. You got the favorite style. And like, you look at freeriding these days and like, dude, people have like very reminiscent style to your type of skating where you're just like blasting down a road, doing like a ginormous toe side stand up. Like, I'm not saying that you like invented that shit, but like, I don't know, whenever I see it, it's like, yeah, this is kind of some like normal Byron shit here. Like, on this run, particular, like this shit right here is like I don't know. This I wish I could play the music on this. This song is so good.
That's a good video.
Yeah. So this is
what road is this?
Nah, it's
Survivor.
Survivor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Survivor. Yeah.
Like that shit. Oh my god, dude, this road looks fucking great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you follow like much downhill skating these days, but like if you look at like Jesse Fabrizio or like Lorenzo out of Italy, like those dudes have very similar like trying to do tricks in the middle of their downhill run, which is like something that I feel like shined at, which I try to emulate as well because like, you know, like I might not be going like 40 miles an hour, but like fuck, like if I can do like a sick ass toe side slide in this corner, I'm gonna try, and it feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess like what style, what kind of pushed your style? Like what made you feel the need to try these tricks and these parts of the road? Like what do you think influenced your style?
Like Daryl Freeman. You know, skating without putting your hands down.
And just going faster. Like how fast? How fast can I go without having to put my hands on the ground?
Yeah. Liam inspired me too, you know? Like, seeing him do his 100-foot, you know?
Hiller slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably watched that video 200 times.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. The build-up and everything.
Yeah, the like
There's so
4
much
little
build-up.
tiny checks at the top. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All the fucking cinematic, you know, effects. Probably watched that like 200 times, man.
Byron, have you seen the no pause down racing? This like that's kind of like been a thing these days.
Yeah. Of course.
What do you think of that shit?
Well, I think Rob's the man for hosting it.
Who?
Rob?
Is he based out of like is he doing the K and K?
Yeah, he's Australian.
That's
Robert
sick.
McWhinney. You know, he started. I think he was the first one to like put that event on to put that subsect of an event on at K&K. He doesn't host K&K, I don't think, but he
does the sub event for the stand up only.
Yeah, it's like the zealous outlaw at Maryhill.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Not by Maryhill, but it's hosted by the zealous dudes.
Yeah.
While Maryhill's happening at the same road.
Yeah.
Shit
that
like
reminds me that Virtual Slide Jam is hosting some sort of subset event at the Pirate Downhill Slide Jam. We just need to figure out what that is. You got any ideas?
I say if you want to be a good sponsor, focus on providing good prizes. Especially for the kids out there. Like, you know, kids in Puerto Rico, a lot of them don't have a lot of stuff. So if you can use your resources to provide stuff that could provide even like one day of fun for those kids, try to do that. You know,
Hell yeah.
even just spectators. But like also like the kids who are riding beat up hand-me-down boards. Like a lot of the shit that we see as beat up out here is not even close to its used up span of life. You know what I mean? Like stuff that people out here would happily throw into a box and get rid of, out there would be treasure. So like if you can do like a donation program or something, and you know, where people have like extra gear that they have just been sitting on for years and they just don't see themselves ever needing it or wanting it, they could donate it. And then you could put together a huge care package to send out there. And it might cost a little bit for shipping, but you could try to slide it in people's suitcases if you know anyone who's going.
True.
It's a good idea.
Just weigh your bags before they get on the airline, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
stick it in the back of your jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I have to say. I mean, as far as events, like I think that could happen naturally, you know. But, you know,
I'm definitely leaning on the tip of like, don't give it to people who already have shit. Like, to give it to people who don't.
Well, you want to give shit to people who deserve it too, right?
True. That's always the hard part to balance.
Like if they're tearing it up and they get some free shit, if they get free shit from other people, they're probably just going to give it away to someone who deserves it. So,
yeah,
but it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, just like intuition. See the person who needs it or wants it, and you're just like, you need this shit.
Yeah,
that's like the circle of rice. It's like the circle of rice is all based around intuition. Like if you feel like someone deserves some shit, you give it to them. Like no questions asked. You're just like, here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why I'm giving you this, but here, take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Kurt, are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be like in Puerto Rico?
I will be there. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Okay,
weeks.
Yeah, nice.
Yep, I will be there for 3 weeks.
You could do a costume contest.
Yo, I like
That'd be
that.
cool. I want to
is
see some
fire.
fucking pirates out there, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bring that pirate energy. I'm
actually
tired of
be sick.
ninjas, dude. I want some fucking pirate energy in my life.
Yep.
All right. So Byron, we got a guest question for you here now.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey there. Here's my question for Byron. If I'm up for putting on another all-around challenge, would you be up for training to do it? I think you'd have a pretty good chance at being crowned world's best skateboarder. What do you think?
Damn. I'm not training for it, but I'll do it off.
First try.
Heard it here first, folks.
off
That'd be
the
fun.
couch marathons.
Yes.
Did you go to the one where they had to like jump off the semi trailer?
No,
That would
no,
suck.
but these tree climbing legs can still skate, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What do you think? Is tree climbing good for bowl skating?
It's not bad for it.
Hell yeah.
I just, it's a lot safer to skate a bowl with lights at night than it is to go bomb a hill at night.
Facts.
Fair. Yeah.
And I work all day, so.
I got another guest question for you here.
Okay.
This one's from Josh Torres.
Hey.
He says, I send my love to him, Miles, and his family from New York City. My question is, you've skated all over the world and have raced against some of the most talented skaters ever to bomb a hill. In your opinion, where does the best style come from?
NorCal.
Hell yeah.
And Hawaii.
Fair.
Ocean proximity, maybe.
Pacific.
Yeah, dude.
Pacific Ocean proximity.
I'm going to veto that, being an East Coaster. East Coast, all right. That was questionable.
Vetoed.
Rob also wanted to ask you this. He sent me an outline edition. So you guys could probably talk about this. Do you do other board sports like surfing or snowboarding? If so, do they influence your skateboarding?
Yeah, I love all the board sports. I like wake surfing. I like wakeboarding. Haven't done much windsurfing, but it's fun from what I have done. These days in the wintertime, I go split boarding and snowboarding, which is excellent times. This winter's been absolute crap in California for snowboarding, but it is what it is. We've been skating the Beeble Bowl like every Thursday night, just about up in Auburn.
Sick.
And that's been hitting hard. What other board sports are there? Friggin' rip sticking.
Hell yeah.
Sticking heavy.
If you could go back and be a pro at something else, what would you pick?
Oh. It's a good question. A pro at anything?
Yeah, you don't even have to be that good at it right now. It's whatever you wanted.
Oh, man, that'd be sweet to be like a grandmaster chess player.
Oh, that would be insane.
Did not see that coming.
Got a lot of respect for those guys. Yeah. But if it had to be a sport,
yeah, what do you call that?
I'd want to be that dude who got famous for pole vaulting because his pecker freaking knocked the bar off. That's who I want to be.
The Bulge Blaster. That was so good. They got like 13 still photos of the pole. Just...
Yeah, that's what I'd want to be pro for.
Truly a pro pole vaulter. Oh shit. That's both ends of the spectrum, chess and pro pole vaulter.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Brain in the bronze.
Yeah.
Yo, so let's get into like some gear related stuff.
Okay.
First, let's start off by asking this question. What has influenced your style more, racing or slide jams?
That's a tough one, dude.
I mean, slide jams is very much like a performance thing, whereas racing is like a combative thing. So it's different.
Well, I don't think about style involving in racing that much. So like racing, I'd say, doesn't really influence my style per se. Because you're not focused on looking good, you're just trying to win. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But there is a certain style, like racing is a certain style where you require to be, stable on your feet and smooth, right? So it's, but I mean, probably slide jams is more like free and, more room for more like self-expression. So I guess I'd probably have to go with that if I had to pick between the two. So.
What do you think
That's
put more
the right
pressure
answer.
on? What do you think put more pressure on you, like racing or competing with people in a slide jam to beat them?
What pressure? Racing. Oh,
Cool.
I think racing's more pressure, but at the same time, there's been times at a slide jam where I was like running back up so I could get another run in. You know what I mean? To like
Yeah.
really show that I wanted it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
get it.
For like a gnarly race, did you have any like pre-run rituals that you would do?
Probably put some fresh wheels on. Slap some freshies on.
Jamming out to some music or what?
No.
Smoking a spliff or
Maybe check my blood sugar, make sure it's good level.
True. Yeah.
Pretty much just hang out and like just
play a little chess.
try to be calm.
Nice.
How do you recommend people who are like trying to just enjoy racing to like get experience racing, not focus too much on winning or like their performance?
Because
I know people say like, oh, you just need to worry about like trying, like that's the only thing you need to do. But like people are also competitive and like they want to like show up to a race and be like, all right, I gotta do my best. I gotta like fucking perform and shit. Especially like athletes, like there's always like a you win or lose mindset when you're an athlete and you've grown up playing sports and shit. So I feel like that's an inherent negative for being a racer because it's just like there's only one way to win this thing, and you have to beat everybody.
I don't think that's a negative thing personally. I think it's good to fight to be at the top, right? Like,
yeah, it's a hard fight.
Look at the animal kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
King of the hill.
Yeah. As far as advice, though, I'd say like visualize the track, like in your practice runs. Make sure you know where's like where you're fast versus other people, You know what I mean? Like figure out where you are slower than other people and know where is like adequate places for you to make like passes, because if you can't be up front the whole time, you're going to have to pass at some point. And a lot of tracks nowadays are so windy. There's not very many like good,
Passing opportunities.
yeah, not a lot. And a lot of the races I've seen lately. And that just leads to a lot of chaos, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But so like as from a racer's standpoint, it's like, fuck, dude, who's picking these roads? Like,
yeah.
it's
Drag
like slide,
no,
like,
no
slide
straightaway.
out, slide. It's like, you know, it's it's cool.
Yeah.
But also like you can't like there's no draft and pass. It's just like who's gonna wash out.
Yeah,
Or
on
gonna
these narrow
crash.
trucks.
You talking about the Wales race?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
I watched that the other day. And it was like there was one spot to pass, and no one made a pass at
No.
all.
yeah. Well, the road was like the
Fucking
moon too.
so risky to like so that's my advice. Like figure out where you can make a pass and keep that in your mind, because I don't care who you are, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to make a pass. And if you don't know where to make it, you're not going to be able to fucking plan your approach, because you got to be able to plan your approach. Because we don't have gas pedals, you know, you can't just be like, yeah, you know,
No.
you gotta plan. You gotta know where to be when, so that you can, you know, it's such a fine line of having like just enough speed to make that aggressive move to, you know, push them out just enough so that you get the priority line.
Do you feel like free riding with people, like near people, on like bus runs and stuff, has helped with your racing technique at all, or like your idea of like where to pass people and stuff?
Um,
Or is that more for
I
like from
don't
just like
know.
a pack run downhill kind of thing?
Um, I would say like, fuck, like skating bus runs. I think the one thing that provides for like racing experience would just be like reading people and reading their body language, which is super crucial for whether you're, you know, riding 5 deep into a corner at Tepe and Tacos, or trying to like observe someone's body mechanics going into that first left at Catalina Island Classic. You know what I mean? Like I think that's just like a valuable thing to practice, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're just playing soccer, like if you're playing midfielder or defense, you got to be able to uh, read the opponent's moves before they do what they're gonna do.
Absolutely.
And like if you pay enough attention, you can start picking up on those patterns.
And when they don't know that you know,
Yeah,
that's the best time.
yeah. Maybe you don't even know you know, but you've figured it out somehow, and then you just act accordingly, like on
Yeah.
instinct.
There are known knowns and there are known unknowns.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I kind of have to say about that, I guess.
All right, man. Let's get into your time when you were a pro rider. You had a pro wheel, a pro truck, a pro board. How was it getting all these things? Like, how did it feel? Did you enjoy the process of making them?
Yes.
What are the pros and cons of that experience that you gained?
Um, I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed seeing the result. Um, what I gained was, you know, some really cool like creative collaborations between like myself, the quote unquote athlete, you might say, the artists, the engineers, right? Powell's got like engineers, like straight up fucking scientists and shit that are just like wizards at creating formulas, and they're chemists too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
So sick.
and construction of boards and stuff, and um, yeah, like so an understanding, I guess. I gained a lot deeper understanding of what goes into creating products that we buy, and then your average person just purchases and then uses, and we're so quick to criticize, right? Like, oh, these wheels suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like these. Like, give me the old ones,
Yeah.
But someone might have put work into it. Someone might have not put any work into it. They might have just been like some China bangers that
Yep.
are just cranked out and then have like 4 different company brands printed on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So with your pro model wheel, like when you were developing it, was there kind of like a period of time where you had to kind of figure out how to figure out the right verbiage to communicate with these engineers to like get them the right info to make changes that you wanted?
Yeah, they
That sounds
speak
pretty hard.
engineers speak a different language. I mean, I don't care what engineer you're talking to. Engineers speak a different language than
I
normal.
feel that.
100%.
I can relate.
100%. Like, and us as skaters, we also speak a different language. So it's like
Right.
it might be familiar wording to us, but for them, they're like on it. We're talking about the same shit. We just need to learn how to translate.
Yeah, what the fuck does soft mean?
Yeah, like
What the
that's
fuck does buttery mean, man? I don't know what the fuck that means.
yeah. That's probably like that's a really good question, probably to run by Kevin, like because he's done a lot of like one-on-one R&D work with the engineers and the chemists down there at Skate One, and it seems like he's really adapted and learned their language. Um, he's able to communicate with Dan the man real well.
Are
yeah.
you in much of a collaborative process with the current goings-ons of your mini Byron
Mini
shape?
B.
I think I've done most of my part. Like at this point, I think we're just waiting.
Yeah, it sounds like they got it almost done.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting for the right time.
Hmm.
Both,
Sick.
both
I guess it's peak
mainly
winter.
economically,
Yeah.
Right,
the business. Like they can't just drop it whenever.
Yeah, that has been a hard time for a lot of companies. So Byron, I was talking to you a couple years ago, and I don't know if it was about your mini shape or your regular shape board, but you were saying like the overall final form of it was like not exactly the way you wanted. Was that the regular Byron or the mini Byron that we were talking about then?
That was the old mini Byron.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it was like too long of a wheelbase or too long of like pockets, or what was it?
I don't really remember exactly what the words were, but I think it mainly the construction. The old mini Byron was not up to par. But
Yeah.
now they've got it all flight deck construction, and it's money. I mean, I run one.
Yeah.
That's my daily now. Like I'm not even riding
Sick.
my big one anymore. And
That's
I'm
sick.
riding it down Sonora Pass. Like
Woo!
it,
Hell
Nice.
yeah!
I got a 46 in the front and a 42 in the back right now. I want double 42s, but I'm waiting on the front 42.
Interesting. 42, 42?
42 on a short
It's
wheel.
good. It's
Are
really
you on?
good.
I can feel that. I can feel that. I used to ride an Ethos 36 with double 44s, and it was fire.
Yeah.
Do you Do you have a bushing combo you recommend for that setup? Because I'm kind of rocking the same. I'm going to be rocking the same thing. I got like a 4638 K4
Got
right now.
no bushing knowledge.
What are you riding right now? What trucks are you riding?
I could go grab it. I don't know.
Let's see it.
I need to grab my charger anyway. My phone just said I'm at 10%, so I'll grab my board and my charger. And I'm out of beer.
Oh no!
Another one.
I gotta go get some more. Work on my wisdom staff.
Yeah.
I'm not out of beer. My beer's just in my trailer. I'm in the garage right now.
I thought you were out of beer. Okay. I was like, he's about to go to the store right now.
I got a bunch. I was given this beer from the last time I went to the transfer station where I bring my trash. Someone decided to go sober on New Year's, and they gave the lady at the transfer station a whole like 30 rack of Budweiser.
That's a good day.
I don't buy beer, but I'll drink it if it's free.
A free Budweiser.
Free beer
yeah.
is the best beer, dude. Free beer is the best beer. So what did you go to school for up there?
Botany.
Oh, cool. I love botany, man. That shit was like so fun in college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, walking around the woods, identifying plants, tasting
Hell
it.
yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
So what did that kind of lead to after you graduated?
I worked in a sawmill.
Cool. Did they take your botany degree into account at all?
Nope.
Well, at least you learned some cool shit about plants.
They just
Was your
liked me.
botany?
They just liked me and accepted me, and they're all skateboarders.
Oh, sick.
Oh, hell yeah. That's sick.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, is the botany degree just so you could identify magic mushrooms?
No, I've never done mushrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Well,
No,
one day you should try it.
I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I've never tripped out on nothing because I don't want to, I got to be in control.
Yep.
And I have a history of psychosis in my family, and I don't want to like unearth that.
Activate that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Like I
Yeah.
love my current reality. I have
Hell yeah.
desire to change it. You know.
Sick.
It's not for
That's how
everybody.
you feel when you like go really fast? Did you still feel like I'm still in control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part, other than like lurking idea of like, what if a deer jumps out in the back?
Yeah.
Right. It's a good metaphor for tripping.
Right?
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. The deer.
Oh, the deer is like a dark shadow in your life.
Yeah, bro. The deer.
What
is
about that
coming.
thing that I forgot about? Ah!
The oven's on. Damn it.
Like hippies.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of blacking out, I got a question from Casey Morrow for you
No way.
and Pat Haluska.
No way.
There's that year we went to Mexico, and every single person that we were with basically blacked out the entire trip and has no memory of anything. You came back with one less tooth and peyote buttons and a mysterious cock rock we had photos of, but no evidence that really existed. And Byron was the only sober person because he's diabetic.
Yeah. Well, he might have had one beer.
I think he did have a celebratory beer, which means he won something. But I don't know. Maybe like he might have been junior back then. Maybe if there was a junior class. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But anyway, I have so many questions about that whole year of what happened since no one has any.
Since that was our year of like blackout.
I think the whole race. Anyway, Kurt, ask Byron if he knows what happened that year at MILF or whatever the festival was called. It was like Monterreal Longboard Festival or something like that.
Dude, that
Longboard
place.
Festival. Yeah, MILF.
You got any other ideas for what Byron could talk about that might be a funny memory or something?
Dude.
No.
I love those guys.
Son of a bitch. Oh, that was a fun event, man. Dude, we went to this tiny little town in Mexico, right? And like these all the local families, they like slept in their kitchen and like rented out their beds. All the fucking kids, the mom, the dad, everybody was sleeping in like a huddle on the ground in the fucking kitchen, and we had their fucking beds. We paid them for it. They're just on their hustle, dude. You know.
One
And
night.
no, we were there for like almost a fucking probably 4 nights,
Oh shit!
and
Money.
like it was a whole race up in this tiny little mountain town. No supermarkets, no gas station, just a little village.
Oh,
Was that at the end
No
of
coffee?
the Long Treks video series?
Maybe, I don't know. But
probably.
to continue on that, the only food in town was like you could buy empanadas, like handmade empanadas being made by some abuelita in their own personal kitchen.
I bet they were fire.
Oh, they were so good, dude. They had sweet ones for dessert. They had like savory ones for your meal. Everything was empanadas. And then there was this one house that you could go to and pay like a little bit more and get like a 3-course meal served to your fucking table. And it's just in her kitchen.
Wow.
That's sick.
And there was
That's unique.
there was like a tiny little mercado where you could like buy beers and like snacks and shit, but that was it. Like a little fucking la tienda, you know what I mean?
That's so sick.
And
What were these dudes blacking out on?
oh, probably tequila.
Okay. So tequila was in full force.
It's Mexico, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And they the event organizers, so I'm pretty sure I won that race.
Was that open?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, sick.
Pretty sure I won that one. Pretty sure.
What was the course like?
Not too crazy. It's a lot of sweepers.
Oh, okay.
So that's why everyone was blacking out. Like,
and then
we gotta get crazy somehow.
At the end of the event, they threw this gigantic, like they organized it so there was this giant music festival.
Oh,
And
what?
yeah, like in the village, like there's this
For the downhill thing?
I don't know if it was for the downhillers, but they did the podium ceremony on stage.
Oh, that's so sick.
And there was like thousands of fucking locals who showed up. Like probably city people who all showed up to this fucking music festival up in this tiny little mountain village. And they even fucking put a mini ramp in. Like,
hell yeah.
The dudes who put that event on fucking crushed it.
That's so sick.
It was so dope, dude.
Who was that?
Fucking
the city?
Based on his name, but I could pull it up for you.
Oh, that's so
hell
sick.
yeah.
He's a man.
You said it was some Monterey? In Monterey?
It was in Monterrey, yeah.
Okay. That's where Oscar Gutierrez is from, yeah?
He was there.
Okay.
Oh shit.
He was a youngster.
That's so sick. So what happened to Casey and Pat? Do you remember?
They were just dickered the whole time.
Did they do anything funny?
I mean, they're just always funny.
Yeah. Go on.
I don't remember anything in particular.
Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to bet like at least one of them got naked at least once.
Yeah, I can imagine. They probably did some funny like.
But the part, dude, it was. I'm telling you, this music festival is nuts, dude. They had different tents set up, and you could go into different. There's like the main stage that was outdoor, and then there was a couple different tents that were like their own little music venues. with like different types of music going on and
That's
different.
so rad.
And
Dude,
the
we
beer
gotta
was
have.
flowing, and we like rode into town. We rode from the village down to the field on the back of. So we just like jump on the back of a random pickup truck, sipping our beers, going past
So sick.
going past the policia, just like drinking our fucking like
Yeah.
our tall boy Modelo.
I need to go to fucking Mexico.
Just like holding on to some random pickup truck. We don't even know who the fuck's driving.
You're fucking pirates, man.
Oh,
You're
dude,
fucking pirates.
it was awesome. It was awesome.
So what do you think is your favorite country for skate events? For like party, for event, for vibes, community, so far?
Czech Republic, Kozakov.
Okay,
Oh,
Best party out of any
dude.
skate event. Best
Have
party.
you met the Long Shop crew like Lev, Prokop, Sushi, those dudes?
Have I met them? Dude, I promised them the first time I met them, I didn't do so good at Kozakov, and I told them I promised I'd win the next year, and then I didn't win. I think I got KO'd.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Me and Jurgen crashed in the Conci final or something, or the semifinal.
oh shit! Yeah.
Both
dude,
of us blacked out.
my first
Fuck.
first couple of months in Portland, those guys hit me up and they're like, "Hey, can we stay at your house?" And I'm like living in some like grown ass bachelor's house in Southwest Portland, and they just come and start sleeping in the basement.
Those guys are the best.
Yeah, it was fun.
Best
It was
hosts.
fun.
Some of the best hosts ever, man.
Hell yeah! I guess
They
that's.
showed us such a good time out in Prague.
I need to get out there and hang out with those dudes.
Oh, they're amazing.
Okay, so let's get on to the next thing. We're gonna show this video while we talk about your worst wipeout. So tell us about your worst wipeout, if you would, while we watch this epic shit.
Like probably the worst. Look at that bucket truck.
Yeah, this looks like fucking like gnarlier Portland shit.
This
Honestly,
is halfway between Vancouver and Squamish. It's
it
in
looks sick.
it's a little village called Lions Bay. It's called the Village of Lions Bay.
Cool. That sounds
It's
sick.
It's right on the ocean.
I was gonna say, it looks like a lake, some kind of water right over the horizon.
Yeah, that's
Woo! Barreled.
water.
God, that corner was so fucking sick.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Are you riding hard wheels on this one?
Yeah. This is hard wheels. This is my park setup.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Was this like a? Was
when
this
I
kind of
ride-
just like a I'm gonna try this real quick kind of situation, or did you have
Yeah.
it in mind already?
No,
That's sick,
that was just like, I guess what happened.
dude. I'm jealous of your 180 off of curb capabilities.
Half
I wish I had
cabs.
that shit. Yeah, dude, the half cabs, like
Yeah.
this
Yeah, that was
stuff's like
poppy.
this.
That was nice.
That was dope.
This was for the big balls bearings. Kevin was
Yeah.
like,
It's so sick.
bearings, we got to film some shit.
Did they make built-ins versions?
They do. They do,
Oh damn.
and they're good.
These people freaked out because
I
hard
just got
wheels is so loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then at the end of the video, I think I go like I strip and jump in the fucking ocean.
straight in.
Well, that's what happened. Maybe off camera. Yeah, we got to the bottom of the
That's
road.
amazing.
I went for a swim.
That's
I don't know
so
if you know,
sick.
but when I ollied over those railroad tracks, I probably shouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
You like clipped it
looked
like
you
kinda
clipped
rolled
it, like,
over.
landed right on it.
yeah.
It's like you landed with your back wheels right before the
Yeah.
gap, and right when you did that,
Yeah.
you weighted forward so they went over.
That's the power of steez. Just keep your weight
That
back
would've
and
been
it'll
a-
be fine.
Power
Epic.
move.
Epic Chuck.
Probably like most impactful wipeout for me was skating this one road on in the South Bay. Michael, you probably know it.
Yeah.
It's like I could find it if I was looking on a map, but it's a road we used to go skate at night with AFB, my brother, and Heath. And it's like a 2-lane road that goes down. Do you know those runs that AFB used to skate in Redwood City?
Yeah, like
What's it
the
called?
long ones in the neighborhood.
Called Skyline.
Yeah.
There's a road that comes off of 280 and it takes you down there. It's like a main fucking road, 4 lanes wide, down a steep ass hill with fucking streetlights on it. I don't
Is
remember
that
the
the
name.
one that AFB filmed for ABEC 11? The down video?
It's just a bomber. Anyway, we were skating that at night. We were going 50 miles an hour, easy. And we got 2 lanes on our side with bot dots in between them, and 2 lanes on the other side of the median with bot dots in between them. Or the median is just a double yellow.
Yeah.
Not a full on hard median. But it was at night, like after dark, skating under the fucking the light of the street lights, the lamps. And
Yep.
I go to pass Heath in one of the waterfalls, and I go over these bot dots trying to go out of my lane into the left lane of the downhill side of the road. And I hit the bot dots, wobble out at 50 miles an hour, and slide in the dark in just jeans and a sweatshirt and my half shell and my gloves. Slid for probably 100-something feet into the other lane, like the oncoming lane, 2 lanes of traffic. Was so fortunate that there were no cars coming, because they wouldn't have just been a pancake. And it was just like that crash was the one where I was like, holy fuck, I could have just died. Like, I got up with not a
How old were
scratch.
you when you did that?
I was probably 16. And I got up with not a scratch at all. Not a fucking scratch.
Wow.
Not a bit of lost skin. Nothing. 50 miles an hour to a stop. Nothing. But that was like the most profound crash for me, because that was like the moment where I kind of said, you know what? If it happens, it happens. But I'm going to try to be safer. Like, that was when I was like, you know what? I'll die for this.
It's pretty young to figure that out.
Yeah, that was so that for me, like, yeah, it wasn't like the most hurt I've been, but that was like definitely like the most like impactful crash I've had, for sure.
Byron, have you seen this one?
Realist.
This one's pretty brutal.
Oh my God, Centennial. Rip Landon.
Just evaporated.
Oh, no.
Bro, he got smokified, bro.
He fell for so long. Dude, Centennial is low-key fucking terrifying.
No, you're not
supposed
to fall on that pavement. That's like the whole...
No, it's like... it's worse than cheese grater, bro. It's so bad.
So rough. What came out of his pocket? Were those earphones?
Bro, it wasn't his pocket. It was his sweater.
Dude.
That was just a chunk of his shirt.
His sweater evaporated, dude. Oh.
Bro.
Oh. Fuck.
You can see his
over.
His ankles are out and everything.
Oh.
Dude.
He earned those runs, dude. He earned those fucking runs.
Bro, you crash bad when the oncoming car pulls over and is like, bro, you good?
Liam's just like, hell yeah.
Who?
All right.
Oh my God.
Who was that? Landon?
Yeah,
Landon
Oliver
from
Lanyon.
Canada.
Oh.
Oliver Lanyon.
Oliver Lanyon. Gotcha.
Yo, speaking of
360 God.
Speaking of Liam, let's talk through this one real quick. Let's see what your thoughts were when you first started watching this. You said you watched it like 200 times.
Oh
So,
yeah, the 100-footer.
sick. Yeah.
The music, the track, the soundtrack on it, and everything.
Yeah, I wish I could play it, but we'll get blocked hella quick.
Yeah, it's such a sick video.
Oh,
So this is Hiller.
Hiller Highlands.
Hilla.
He's on a
Tape it
mission,
out.
man. He's got the fucking tape measure out and shit.
Back in the greasy days.
What does greasy
my
mean?
life.
You gotta ask him. But he did it on those Nurse wheels.
Oh, dude. Oh my god.
yeah.
I heard a couple years ago, like there was like a Nurse influx in North Carolina. Like, everyone just had like a fucking load of Nurse.
Yeah, he got the small Nurses, not the big ones.
Yeah, not the money hacks.
He's riding flashbacks here. Love those wheels.
No, these are nurses.
I think
Really?
Look at the core, bro.
Mm,
Because flashbacks don't have a core, bro.
No, they're the Nurse candies.
Yeah.
oh wow.
The green Nurse candies with the pink.
That was what they are, candies.
Yeah. No, I remember they lasted so long.
Yeah.
Dude,
They were
he's so
good.
small here. Oh my god. See, I wouldn't even thought that was 100 feet from that angle, but like, it was. And what is he, like 13 or some shit?
Oh yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Dude, but like for real though, hold up. Let's look at these wheels. Like, are those not free rides?
They're not.
Are you sure?
Nurse money hacks or
They're
Nurse.
fucking-
They're candies. This nurse. Yeah.
Okay, maybe
Nurse
not.
Do you
the-
see Thane line? Do you see
Yeah,
Thane
there's
line?
no thing.
I don't.
If they were fucking any ABEC classic Thane, they'd be Thane lines for days.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was anyone else doing this shit back then? Like 100 feet, getting on a
Just-
video?
Just Wolfgang, dude.
Uh-huh.
True, yeah. And then RVOD for
Yeah,
like a second.
RBOD as well. Yeah. hmm
The 90 blast.
There was like the 5 people who were like filming their longest stand-up slides. Have you guys ever won a longest stand-up slide competition? I did.
You
On
did.
Gullwing Pro 3s and Sector 9 fucking butter sauces. Like those Matt Kinzel. No. They were like Matt Kinzel wheels, but like minus Matt Kinzel.
The Butterballs.
No. So remember how Matt K had his like pro model,
His
Sector
cosmic
9 wheels?
wheels? Yeah.
The Cosmic Cores? Yeah. So he had a pro model wheel, and then he left Sector 9, and they just kept the same wheel, but
Well, they just unbranded it?
I don't know, because I never skated the Matt K's. These were butter sauces, and they were like just weird, fucking weird. Anyways, I did a slide that was like a really big one on like TKPs and the Comet Manifest. It was sick.
Nice.
Crown moment right there.
Core memory, yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Byron?
Oh, I don't know if I've ever won a. I've tried.
Biggest toe side?
Maybe in like a small slide jam. A long time ago.
Dude, it's tough when you get like the big contenders in there. You're like, fuck, dude. I gotta go back up now. Shit.
Yeah, I feel like the last big slide contest I tried was at Auburn like a couple years ago. You were there too. When that random Auburn like Eagle's Nest thing that Jake threw like 2 years ago, and like Levi Green showed up. I forget. Rob, you could have been there. It's relatively close to Tahoe. That like Eagle's Nest zone, slightly south of Auburn.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Jake
Yeah, that place
Minton
is sick.
throws like a slide jam once a year up there.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sick. We did long slides. That was about it.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
think
get back
I was
into it.
ever for that.
You were there. I know you were there because it was like you and Levi, and then like everyone else was like, "Well, I can't fucking slide that long." So like, well, let's just take videos. Yeah,
I couldn't win.
yeah. And then I was just gonna
won.
sit down. Yeah, I don't even remember because Levi was going crazy, and then some. Yeah, it was crazy, and then
That
we did
was
like
fun,
the low slide contest, like under the limbo.
Oh, limbo?
wire. That was fucking
Hell
sick.
That
Yeah.
was hard, dude. That shit's really hard.
Yeah.
They like put your chin on the ground.
That's the
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
that was crazy.
Yep. That's Spider-Man right there. That's when it comes in clutch for
Nothing
sure.
That was insane.
Yep. But the one that seems maybe even lower than the Spider-Man is the double hand under your ass.
Bro! And then
the Billy Bone slide.
Under? Yeah.
Nothing,
The coffin slide,
no
dude.
foot on the board. You're just off the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I won a lot of slide
either.
competition on that.
Hella far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on slide pucks.
Yeah.
Yo, I did one of those, and
I did a long slide with my fucking hard wheels, and I still didn't fucking beat the guy who won.
I went to at Giants Head last year. They had a slide jam. Liam hosted it, and one of the tricks I did into like President's Choice, the last left, is I did like a 50-foot butt or hands under the butt slide to a board slide off the inside edge of the road.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my crown moment.
Epic.
Yo, so speaking of crown moments, I want to share a little clip here of you that I want to hopefully hear about some other things that you might have done that are on the same level, because this is fucked. This is at Angie's Curves in like 2014, I believe.
What?
Yeah, that one.
That's fast.
Didn't even know anyone was filming.
That's sick when they are, though. But that's like the point of my questions, because it's like a lot of times people aren't filming shit, and you've probably done some sick shit. So like, what are your top moments that you've done at an event that might have just been like an ollie or like a trick or something that people might not have seen, but that you're really proud of that you did? I was skating this one road with Eric Fuss and this other dude, one of his buddies, up in Sonoma County, and I was blind dropping, and the dude Eric's buddy was blind dropping too, and I was in front, and then all of a sudden we're probably going like 35, 40, and all of a sudden there's just a sneaker cattle guard. Fuck.
And there was no warning. There was no, it was around a turn, so you couldn't see it. And there was no time to prepare. So I just immediately went full instinct mode and just early grabbed the whole cattle guard.
Oh.
Full speed. Not enough time to shut down. So I early grabbed it, and then I shut down.
God.
And I tried to run up the hill and fucking scream at the guy. And he fucking just couldn't. He hit that thing and flew. And he is so lucky he went over the cattle guard, because,
dude,
if you sink a foot in there at 30 miles an hour, you're losing your foot.
yeah, no more foot. Yeah.
No more foot attached to your body. Sorry. That's the cattle.
Bro, Poop
Luckily,
Road has that now.
So it wasn't pretty what happened, but it was a lot better than it could have been.
Yeah.
But I was real proud of myself for making it over after not making it over.
That reminds me of
That could have been me.
Zach's clip where he just power stances it over the cattle guard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
He just floats it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad as fuck.
That's badass. That's so badass, dude.
I see one and I'm like, man, I wish I had balls like that.
Bro, there are moments on a downhill skateboard that are so mind-bendingly badass that not many people ever get a chance to see, which I am thankful that I've seen some.
For sure.
Speaking of which, I've got another guest question for you here.
Oh wow.
From Ross Druckery.
Oh what?
He asked, how was your experience at Ride the Gym, aka Gliztopia?
Dude, so sick. Except I fucking got really sick one night.
Oh. Too many dogs?
I puked my brains out one night, but other than that, sickest event for sure.
You gotta pace yourself in the dogs, man.
Yeah,
How many did you eat? How many did you put down?
a couple few. No, that's a damn good time. That's a
Yeah.
damn good time.
What do you think is the more gnarly part of that run? The bottom section or the booze cruise?
Oh god, dude. The booze cruise is the hairball.
It's
Like
so gnarly.
it's the most hairballingest thing ever.
Like it's the chillest shit. It's like no.
Just cruising, and then all of a sudden, like fucking, you got like Chipwood, just like cruising next to you, or who is it? Like Misha, just cruising next to you with no gloves on, like drinking a beer, and I'm like, how the fuck? Why? You can get taken out at any point right now.
And then you get to the point where you're like rolling over like literal like craters, and you're like, this isn't chill anymore.
Yep.
Dude, I was skating that a couple of years back, and Nate Blackburn just totally just like tornadoed in front of me, just fell on the ground and was just spinning like in circles. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Oh yeah, dude. People can just go explode mode, right? Like any second.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely. I feel like it's definitely a deception saying that the booze cruise is chill.
Yeah,
but the waterfall at the river spot is sick.
And if you have if you have like a Subaru or something, there's some really cool back roads to take to get there to the tank.
Oh, sick.
Word.
Off of off of that highway. It's 395 in California, but up there it's like 95, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's some badass like dirt roads that are driftable as fuck.
Oh, sick.
Like really
know.
clean graded gravel.
Is that like from Bend to there, or
roughly?
Okay, I got a Jeep now, so maybe won't get that happen.
Yeah, there's some cool roads.
Don't roll it.
I know, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so Byron, do you follow current DH media?
No.
All right. Well, I was going to ask you, like, who are some of your favorite styles and flavors out there today?
Kyle Castro.
Hell yeah. He's keeping
Hell
it real.
yeah.
And who else? Who else is ripping? Miles Parker's ripping.
True. The new repaved Berkeley stuff.
I'm stoked that friggin' Pat Week is back in the game after a little hiatus there.
He is fully embracing like the tiny board, tiny truck, weighted setup shit. Like it's like what he was born to do.
Yeah, good.
He's like the European of America.
Fuck yeah. Back. Dope.
Have you been seeing all that like tiny board, tiny truck shit?
Only as much as I want.
Do you feel like you would want to ride tiny board, tiny trucks if you were like racing or riding downhill lines like with a little more precision? Because I've ridden them at Maryhill and they're pretty much the tool for the job there.
I've tried them. They're fun. But another couple guys that I got to shout out who are ripping right now. Fucking motherfucking Dangle. Y'all gotta watch out.
Dangle, another guy who's handled a cattle guard pretty well too.
No one is gonna beat him down Sonora Pass. Nobody.
Well, that's what happens when you eat eight eggs a day for breakfast.
I'll put that on my mama. Nobody is gonna beat Dangle down Sonora Pass. I don't care, front or back side, east side, west side. I don't give a shit. Nobody can touch that motherfucker.
What is he doing in the first on the front side?
He goes straight.
First section.
He goes straight.
Just does not wobble. Does not wobble out.
No, he doesn't slide. until he gets to the hairpin.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's so gnarly
Yeah,
going
that's
that fast
fast.
into that corner. I've gone like 60 into that corner, and it's fucking terrifying.
He doesn't even think about sliding through that right sweeper.
Wow. It's different.
It's
Built different.
It's fucked up.
Have you followed him down on that line?
Not close.
Yeah.
Can't keep up.
Do you know Tracer?
Yeah.
I followed him down on his line down that part of the road, and he did not slide until the right hairpin.
Yep.
And it was fucked. Like, I've never been so afraid. I was like, at that point, I was like, I can see the level that I need to surpass to keep skating downhill, and I want nothing to fucking do with that shit at all.
Yeah, Oh, and then Liam and Kieran Connolly, the fucking Connolly bros.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fast brothers.
Yep. Got to skate with both of them in North Carolina this fall.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
dope.
Yep.
Got to film a run of Liam smoking a grit and skating paradise.
Those are the real Sonora Lokes right there.
Yo, speaking of paradise, I got another guest question for you here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, from Norman Plant, Mid-Florida.
Norm.
Sup, Byron? It's Norm. Got a few questions for you. Figured for starters, talk about your drumming, man. Because as I understand, you used to play drums, right? Illuminate us that situation. What was your favorite thing to drum to? Or if you still play drums, what's your favorite thing to drum to? Type of music, etc., etc. And second question, when you coming down to North Carolina, bro? Come down soon. And yeah, have a good one, bro. Later.
That's the bro right there for sure. That's the fucking homie. Shoot. I like to drum to like live tunes. You know,
Like drum circles and stuff?
Like jam session.
drum circles are fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, jam session's fun. I like. I'm not a great drummer, but I like to keep the rhythm and be a part of some songs, especially challenging ones, like
Oh, yeah.
some jazz. It's
Sick.
different rhythms. That stuff's fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I was just looking down at this. So I figured
Oh, the K3s.
trees on there.
Hell yeah.
Got a red hardcore up top. Then I got the hardcore fat cone under.
Bro, that's for the people. Those don't exist
I know,
for us
dude.
normals.
They've been telling me. Same thing on this side. The hardcore fat cone under. Red.
Fuck!
Red on top.
Bro, every time I see those, I'm like, you fucking son of a bitch. Why can't we have them?
Bro, Kevin is hilarious for putting the shape on the fucking packaging and then never releasing it. Because I look at the tag and I'm like, oh, sick, they have a shape. Go to skate one? No, they never came out.
I talked with Kenny in North Carolina. I was like, when can I get these? He's like, never.
Never.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
All right.
I love hardcore bushings. I just send me some. You got some? Hook it up.
Oh, it's never released.
The K rhymes, the yellows.
Hell yeah. Those are fun.
I want to try those.
They're slidey.
They're
What's up?
indestructible, bro. I've been skating them for like 4 months and they still have the lip.
Yeah, they last.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of Nora laps on that set right there.
And there's still probably like 1 mil wear or something. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, there's no flat spots on them or nothing.
Yeah.
How are they in that lefty with like where the paint used to be on the backside? Or no, the front side. The 4 pillars. Like that big never-ending left with like the big view.
That flat left with the pull out.
Yeah.
Good.
Slide through the whole damn thing, I bet.
Damn near.
They got good grip on the edge though. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're ADA.
Yeah,
Get them sideways, they going.
Yeah, they're
good.
kind of sick. Yeah, they're good.
I got right now I got some green K-Rhymes that I damn near killed in North Carolina, but they're still alive. And I got some 82A snakes and 82A primos and the red kevos up there, which I'm really interested in bringing in. But we don't really
Red
have any
Kevs,
hills around.
They're grippy.
They're so good. Yeah,
They
honestly,
were my go. I bought them for soldiers at downhill, and I was like, these are too small. I need bigger wheels.
Yeah. We when we were filming this video for my new board up on Sonora Pass, I remember Lars and I were both using these yellow ones.
Yeah.
And Lars wanted to do like a fucking hot lap raw run. And so he stripped the yellows off and popped some of those red ones on. It was just like instantly sticking these stupid lines.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Those reds with the skin are like actually some of the grippiest wheels I've ever ridden. Like more grippy than those mags, like more grippy than alphas. They're crazy with skin on them.
Maybe I'll need to skate them at the Pirates race. I'll go slow, but I'll make the corners.
Sweepers, right? No, those are fast too, bro.
You want big wheels there?
Yeah, I can't afford fresh skin big wheels. That's the problem.
Yeah.
$100, that'll do it.
You ever been to Soldiers?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so sick.
But I know the dude who puts it on, Dan Oliver.
Oh yeah, I see it when I went out there. He showed me all the local gyms in Akron.
Mm-hmm.
That was sick.
He's a homie, dude. He was living in Vancouver while I was in Portland, and love that dude.
Solid dude.
Come to Maryhill Spring Freeride, and we'll take drift trike runs with him. Bro, I don't know if you've tried Maryhill on the drift trike, but it is the optimum way to ride Maryhill. You can slide the whole corners.
I've done Maryhill on the gravity bike. Or no, I did Buffalo Bill on the gravity bike.
No.
Whoa, cool.
Head first?
Fun.
Yeah.
That sounds intense.
That shit's scary.
Yeah, that was fun.
Dude, new meta, Comet Cruiser in a pack of drift trikes. So much fun, dude. I kid you not. You're just like sliding constantly. Like, I hope I don't get taken out by a bike, but it's fine. Like, I'm sliding whatever the fuck I want.
That's right.
All right, so we got a question that we came up with. We want to know what Stacy Peralta is like.
Oh, I don't know him that well, but he's a good dude. He seems cool.
When you guys met, go ahead.
Kind of, he's fucking Stacy fucking Peralta, like
the OG.
Yeah, I've never like sat down for lunch with him or nothing.
You've seen it all.
Yeah, like just getting to meet him is a treat, Like, I don't know. I can't make much of an assessment. I think he doesn't really know a whole lot about what we're doing here.
Yeah.
But he was kind of stoked. He was like, "Wow, yeah, you guys are doing some shit." Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was in the like Byron Day in the Life. They have like B-roll of you like explaining that you can ollie, and he was like, "You can ollie?" It's like, "What? Yeah, I can ollie, bro."
Yeah. Yeah. It's goofy.
So sick.
That reminds me, you had a blood orange part with AFB called like A Day in the Life, right?
I think so, yeah.
That was a good one. That era of blood orange videos
That was Mount
good.
Hamilton, I think.
Yeah, and I think
you've done like a shit ton of videos. Are there any that like are memorable for you that stick out, or is a blur?
Like probably the crash ones. Like when I like my first day in college, I like showed up, and this time Skate House was still alive, and I like show up to school my first day, and everyone's doing introductions. And for my introduction, I was just like, "Hey, you got a computer? I'll show you guys what I do."
Hell yeah.
So I like pulled up a video on the computer and put it on like the screen or the projector, whatever, in front of the class. And it was the video of me getting absolutely KO'd by Jurgen at
Oh, the K&K clip?
at Kozakov.
Oh, yeah.
Gotten absolutely knocked the fuck out. Like, woke up, blacked out in the hay.
That was into the last straightaway, right?
Yeah. Going
Yeah.
like solid 50. Like head-butted me. I was trying to get out of the way, and he was going 50 miles an hour. And our faces collided. And I just like, yeah, for me, that was like, hey guys, this is me.
This is what I do for fun.
Yeah.
That's like a pretty stereotypical viewpoint of what we do.
Yeah, that's like pretty memorable, you know? Like
Just lean into it.
those crash, like that particular crash video for sure.
When I show people what I do, I show them how I broke my leg in half.
Do you actually? That's so bad.
Well, doctors mostly. I'm like, yo, you want to see some shit?
So you can show this girl tomorrow while you're on coffee date with her.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro,
she's
you
a
wanna
nurse.
See my bone marrow? Oh, bro, that might actually be a hit though, Loki.
I know. I'm like, yo, you're into that kind of shit? Check
You
this
might
out.
get turned on.
But I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of famous.
If she's a nurse, you gotta lock her down, dude.
I know. That's what I'm saying,
There,
dude.
yeah.
Sugar mama and knows how to treat me right. Fuck.
My girlfriend's in nursing school right now.
Mm.
Yep.
I always thought, like, dude, nurses get it. They get it because they know shit happens. They're aware that shit goes down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, so hey, we've got another guest question from the one, the only.
Byronus, I understand that you are doing something of an interview today, and Kurt has asked me to submit some sort of video question. And so, I mean, pure jazz improv here, but NorCal's finest, of course. I'm sure you'll hype the home crew and the family that you know best. No issues there. I guess the good question is, how and in what ways in 2025 do you plan to fucking stomp bolts frontside helping the community?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's always about frontside helping the community, even with a revert out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bolts. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Showing up to the people, you know, the people that I love and the people that love me, you know, like just showing up for them, you know, being there when they need that support, and even if they don't need it, if I want to give it to them, you know, just showing up and being there. You know, I've been really just slutting myself out lately to you know, my job and my responsibilities. So I'd like to get to a point where I can provide more time, you know, to like my family, you know, my friends, and like actually spend some quality time with them, you know, like not just be like going to work, coming home, building the house, going back to work, coming home, building the house. You know what I mean?
Yep. Got to sprinkle a little bit more back out into the community.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds tough.
Oh yeah, always.
It's a struggle when you're grinding.
It's the grind.
Yeah, it is the grind for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, we always love seeing you at Tepe and Giant's Head, and your presence is always like puts a big smile on my face. So you're doing good, man, and it's awesome to see you here right now. Like, you're already doing it. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been rad having you. It's always good to see Dave.
Yeah.
So we got a couple more questions here, and then we'll wrap it up. What are some lessons skateboarding has taught you?
Get up and try again.
Hell yeah.
And you know, appreciate the now, you know. Like overall, it's it's easy. It's like when I was younger, it was all about the skateboarding, right? But as I've gotten older, I've realized that there's a lot more to the skateboarding than just the act of doing it in that toy. You know, there's a lot more to it. So, you know, just looking deeper, you know, like appreciating the people that build the community, and no matter how cliche that sounds, right? Like it's you know, the skateboarding, it's always going to be there, but these people, you know, they're fleeting. You know what I mean? Like you know, rest in peace to all the people in the community that we've lost. You know what I mean? Like Bren Davidson comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Rip.
that dude was fucking a top tier individual. You know, and
Yeah, I never had the pleasure of like having a conversation with him or anything.
yeah, well, he fucking gave me a tape that he recorded with his band, and I never had a fucking anything to listen to it from, and I never listened to it, and then he fucking died. And I still have the tape, and I still haven't listened to it.
Whoa.
But one day I will.
Yeah, that's so sick.
One day I will. It's just sitting in my like folder of, you know,
In
memorabilia.
the time capsule.
Yeah.
It's like is it like a cassette tape?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Go to the library. I think they have those kind of machines there that play them.
Yeah. I bet they do, huh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I can kind of relate to that. I had a buddy pass away who I used to live with and skate with, and it was really random. Like he died of like a cirrhosis of the liver.
Oof.
And it was like, I mean, yeah, just he was young, didn't see that coming. But at least he got to skate, and we got to share those memories and create some energy out there in the universe.
Yep.
That's important. That's really important.
100%.
And also, I just wanted to say on your note of like skateboarding and why it's more important than just rolling around, like I want to create something in my future, which is the 4 pillars of skateboarding, which is teaching skateboarding, the athletic act of skateboarding, putting effort out into the community and building it. And then also, what's the 4th?
Getting sick clips to post online, bro.
That would probably have to do with building the community.
I think it's all the chicks, right?
The chicks and the cash, bro.
Yeah.
You forgot the 4th pillar, bro. It's the money.
God, I don't know. Maybe like telling the story, like this podcast. You know, we're telling stories. We're building the lore, and that's a really good part of skateboarding. Like seeing people skate is one thing, but a lot of the shit you don't see.
Yeah.
But having the opportunity to like hear the stories of it secondhand is like, I mean, dude, I honestly like we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for secondhand stories like being told to us about shit. Like I can count the number of times my life has changed just listening to like Big Dave talk about some shit at a party or whatever. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? This sounds so sick. And he like shows a video of like he showed me a video at Bob the Knob's house of like alpine routes, and he was like telling us the whole story of how the shit was going down and shit. And it was just like, dude, this is way better with like director's commentary. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's we're all here to like be a part of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one more guest question from our friend Brian Peck. What are you doing these days?
All kinds of characters out here.
I know, dude. You got the questions for sure. What are you doing these days? What's up with the sick pool in your backyard? Tell us about skating bowls and pools.
Oh, geez. Bowls and pools are cool because you're not going to get run over by a grandma.
Factual.
You just run yourself over.
Right, totally. But you got a pool in your backyard.
Yeah. Little Creek built it with me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, that's sick.
He was project manager. I was money bags.
Is it can you describe it to us?
It's 8 foot deep in the deep end. It's about 4 foot, 4.5 foot deep in the shallow. It's fast. You got no time to think. It's just go. It's all Penrose pool coping. Not a ton of vert, but it's fast and steep, so it feels, it's exciting. Like and when you one of my favorite parts about it is the fact that my friends and I built it together.
That's so sick.
Like when you're skating it, I really enjoy like thinking about all the awesome people that helped make that a reality. Like Pour Day was a party. Like Pour Day was crazy. Like so many of my friends from different times in my life showed up and all contributed to helping make that bowl exist. And when you crash in the shallow end, you usually end up, it's such a small shallow end, you end up sliding down into the deep, like on your back or whatever.
Like turtled out.
Yeah. Like like the momentum carries you through the little bit of flat in the shallow, and you just end up going down the waterfall into the deep end.
That's sick.
So it's pretty fun. Like
getting your crash out the toilet.
Really soak up the crash because it just lasts a little longer.
That's sick.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna end this thing off with our hot takes. We're going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer them as fast as fucking possible. Just first thing that comes to mind, okay?
Okay.
Intuition here. Toe side or heel side slides?
Toe side.
Ramps or rails?
Ramps.
Your favorite skate trip food?
Fucking those things in Hawaii with spam musubi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Best place to skate?
Fucking. Oh boy.
Got too many memories. Trying to look over them all real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just wherever the sliders bus is at.
Oh yeah.
True.
Currently Mount Shasta,
right? Yeah. Morgan's house.
Chet's sister owns it now.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh shit. All right. Well, still same zone.
We need to buy that shit back. Fuck. We're grown ass adults. We can buy that shit back right now.
She wants me to buy it from her.
Bro, let's kill that shit on Sonora.
My brother and I were seriously considering it. I mean, he's a diesel mechanic. He might be able to fix it up. I mean, he could. It's just a matter of what it.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly, like GoFundMe. Every one of the sliders is like a professional by now. We could probably afford it. Just saying.
Group fund.
Yeah. Ideal skate trip crew.
Huh?
Ideal skate trip crew.
Oh fuck, dude.
You guys set a limit of numbers? How many people is he bringing?
Just whatever is the limit of a good time, because that's important, Like sometimes it's too many and it doesn't work out.
That's too hard of a question, man.
Sometimes one person is all it takes.
That's too hard of a question. There's too many people I could want to go on a skate trip with, but fuck, dude.
All right, say someone called you right now and they were like, skate trip. And 2 weeks.
Dude, if someone called me and said skate trip in 2 weeks, the only person that would be fucking Chris Anders.
Yeah,
Dude,
probably.
That's literally how it works.
Where's he going?
Yeah.
Where's he going next? Who knows?
Chris, who knows, dude?
Ditch slap?
That's how it works with him and me. We've been doing this shit. I know the rhythm.
Yeah,
We've
dude,
been
he
doing this shit
is
for a long time.
he is a different individual. We need to have him on the show.
Chris and I have been on some trips, dude. We've been on some. We've done some shit together, and he's a special one. So I'll just say fucking Chris, dude.
Hell yeah.
You know, Chris.
He helped me when I broke my leg. He was like the first person there.
Yep.
He's a fucking G.
Yep. Maybe Jasper Olsen.
Oh yeah.
Jasper's back.
He's skating?
Back in the bay.
He's moving into the Sunset.
Oh,
Yeah,
yo,
he just skated,
dude. We gotta link up
yesterday.
him and Pascal, dude. That'd be fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be surfing like madmen.
And Parker?
Yeah.
I don't know if Parker's still around, but I don't know where that kid is. Our next question. Do you crumple or roll your toilet paper?
Well, like, I say roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Soft wheels or hard wheels? Oh, what's that?
No, fold. I say fold.
Fold. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Save the paper for sure.
Like that's like a roll, but a flat roll, right?
Yeah.
We can get into it, but we don't need to. One of these days we might, but not so far. Soft wheels or hard wheels, and your favorite Duro?
Well, that's just difficult. There's no the middle ground Duros are just bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never tried like a really good like 90A wheel that does it all.
Yeah. Before Powell and soft slide formula, like the answer would have been completely fucking different. I would have said like 82A checkers and a heartbeat, or 80A sector 9 race farms.
I mean I can't. It depends on what you're doing. You know?
Yeah.
What are you gonna?
Can't do it.
Are you gonna use slicks when you're riding your motorbike on the dunes? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Or are you gonna use you're gonna use snow tires to go race around a track?
What are you gonna do at Tepe? What are you gonna ride at Tepe?
I'll ride this board right here.
What wheels?
Those yellows are still gonna be alive. Yeah.
Yellows? All right, cool.
They're gonna be alive until
88.
2030, bro. They're indestructible.
You heard it here first. Old as fuck 80As.
Yeah.
All right, here's another tough one. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Back home, the Angels camp.
Hell yeah.
All right. Longboarding or downhill skateboarding?
Downhill skateboarding.
Hell yeah. Do you think longboarding is a sport, a lifestyle, or an art?
Go with art.
Art.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Why art?
Because it was the best of the three answers.
The real answer was a secret fourth answer.
True. All right. Who would you have to be your ideal non-skate sponsor? It can be anybody as long as it's not skateboarding related.
Costco.
Oh, smart.
It's a good one. All right. What is the kookiest trend happening now? This answer holds a lot of weight. It could change everything.
It could change it all. The cookiest trend.
Yeah.
Fuck. Podcasts.
I knew it.
Yes,
Thanks, dude.
money.
Thank you for the sweet release. I don't have to cry anymore. It's been confirmed. We can't do anything else now.
Damn.
All we can do is keep it going and know we suck.
Yeah.
Good. I feel relieved. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Damn, son. Right in my face. Right in my virtual
Boom.
fuck.
I'll just fuck with you.
It's all good. All right, now here's a tougher one. Who's the GOAT of longboarding, or in your case, downhill skateboarding? Who's the GOAT?
Oh fuck. Who's that? Fucking Cliff Coleman.
Yes, sir.
Dude, longevity at its core.
Yeah.
All right, if you had to choose one, free ride, slide, or downhill race?
Free ride.
Hell yeah. Bus runs. Till death.
Yes. Oh.
Great.
All right, man. Before we leave you off, you have any like social media handles you want to shout out, or places people can follow you? Any acknowledgments to sponsors or teammates or anybody? Any final messages?
Shoot. Well, shout out to Pat Rizzo for. Oh, you know what? It actually goes deeper than that. Shout out to motherfucking Tyler Howell for and Jack Kessel for telling Daryl Mia that I should go on the These Wheels team.
Oh, that's a fat shout out.
Because Daryl Mia asked for the locals who he was selling soft wheels to. He asked them, if we start making a downhill wheel, who should we get on the team? And he asked the locals, which were the people at the time were ripping through wheels, was Towel and motherfucking Jack Kessel and local Dave. And they said, get Byron on your team. Get fucking, well, I wasn't the first one. They said, get K Rhymes, get G Mac, get Noah, get JM, and get Byron.
Sick.
And that'd be your fucking These Wheels team. And so shout out to the real OGs in Santa Barbara. Oh, and Singer, he was also slaying wheels at the time too.
Fuck yeah.
Sick.
Shout out to them for putting me on and get me up in there, you know. Fucking thanks for, you know, shout out to mom and dad too. You know, letting my brother and I run free and skate, even if it scared the shit out of them. and you know, big ups to K Rhymes for just like believing in me and supporting me, even when I'm just out here working, climbing trees. He's still got my back at Skate One, you know, on the skate in front, because he knows I'm still doing what I can. So.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, when you do it, it is an art. So that was a great answer.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, bro. People still watching your videos from fucking 13 years ago and being like, I'm going to go do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Why?
Timeless.
That's wild.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Yo, shout out you for helping us and, you know, letting us pick your brain for so long. It's been rad.
yeah, I should go.
Yeah, y'all got work tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, buy Byron's shit on Skate One so that he can get some more royalties.
Yeah, dude. Let us know when that new mini drops. We're stoked to see it.
Yep.
Hope to see you at maybe in Oregon or NorCal this year. Maybe at the Hoopa event. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, dude, I want to go to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hoopa.
Maybe
so
spring free ride. Registration's open for the Mariel Spring Free Ride. Just saying. Ditch slap.
Or maybe.
Hoopa.
Skate the Cape. Skate the
Skate
Cape.
the gate.
Last Cathlamet-esque event of its kind in America happening last year.
That's
True.
wild. Yeah.
Skateboard
I
and
heard-
music
Might be
festival.
the last chance to do a border cross.
I
Slow
heard
style.
last year Danger Bay.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Fuck. I still haven't been to one of those.
It's always one more year.
Yeah, I know. Last run of Era K3s.
Yeah. All right. I got to go to bed, fellas.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Get some
All right.
rest.
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Have a good one.
That's a podcast. Hey.
Thanks for sliding through.
Hey, gabagoo.